Wi-Fi just decided to disconnect right when we got started. So now we are back. Thank you everyone for tuning in if you didn't give up on our broadcast. But now puck has dropped about 2 minutes ago. It is still 0-0. No one has scored just yet, but you can hear those student sections getting loud and proud for their team for the moment. It's in the U.S. zone, quickly going to clear it out of their zone all the way to the Red Raider corner. It's to the left of Cooper Mears, but it'll be an icing. Again, our apologies for the poor connection here at First Energy Stadium. The Wi-Fi went out on us right after the puck was dropped. Can't do anything about that. Here it'll be Ryan Lenahan taking the face-off to the right of the U.S. keeper Noah Caballero. U.S. trying to clear it, and they will. It's out to the neutral zone with Noam Greenberg. Back to Garnett. Garnett moving it up to Connor Mayhew, that new second liner, the freshman, poke checked away from. U.S. has it the other way. What can they do? It's number 12. That's Martin. He'll take the shot. Save is made, and it's back up to the point for number 22. That shot is made by Brandon. Now it looks like that save was made. We will have a face-off to the right of Cooper Mears. Looks like that first line of offense is back in. The face-off taken by Jack Campen, and it looks like he did win that one. But Shaker's struggling to clear this one. Here, shot is made. Cooper Mears is going to make the glove save. And it looks like face-off is going to be right where we had it. Jack Camp back in at that face-off dot. And it'll go back to number 21 of U.S. That's Wade. Wade looking for a shot, low percentage. Shaker's going to get the opportunity to clear it out. Ooh, Gavin Richards couldn't keep his stick on it. Back to the Preppers, but they can't clear it out. Sammy Gerber with the shot. Glove save by Caballero. We've got 11:56 left for you in period number 1. Thank you again for tuning in after our faulty connection here at First Energy Stadium. Gavin Richards winning the draw, but number 15, Palmer, is right there to take it away in the neutral zone. Shaker will get the opportunity, sending it in to the Prepper zone. Trying to clear. Jack Camp is right on the Prepper. Along the boards, back behind the net. This time it's with Genovese. Turns it right over. It's with Sammy Gerber off the boards. To a Prepper right in their zone. Sammy Gerber with a great keep-in attempt. Catching that one right out of the air, throwing it back on his stick. And there, a big hit laid from Jack Camp. He gets puck on his stick, shot made. Save is made as well. It's back behind the net. Into that right corner now of Caballero. Kept in at the point this time by Gavin Richards. Now he's taken down to the ice. Not exactly a booming hit like Jack Camp had, but still effective. He'll hop off for a change. That fourth line, or a mixture of the third and fourth line, are now out there. It is English and it is Skilkin. There, a shot is made while the Prepper was down. Now taken down to the ice. I believe that's English, and it is. However, no calls just yet. The referees know that these two teams are the two teams you just want to let play. Here's back in the Prepper zone. Moore's the man to chase it behind the net of Caballero. Taken out by the Prepper. That's number 4, Began. And now behind the net. Shaker trying to clear it, and eventually they will, all the way to the Prepper zone. This one, icing's waved off. Never mind me. Behind the net, it's 3 Preppers and 1 Red Raider, and obviously the Preppers with strong numbers are going to win it and eventually send it in to Cooper Mears' side of the ice here. It's right out in front of him. He'll just decide to glove this one up, and freeze this one for an icing. We'll see where they put this one. It'll be to the right of Cooper Mears, along that left wing of the Preppers. There's 9:52 left to go in period number 1. We're still scoreless after just over 5 minutes. Battle in the corner for the puck possession. Shaker gets it, struggling to clear it. For the moment, the forward line, Lenahan, Schneider, and Miller. On the defensive, that first line is out there in the form of Noam Greenberg and Quint Garnett. Here it's at the point for number 2. He'll fumble with it. That's Lavelle. Now still along the boards, the battle for the possession. Eventually it goes to the point for number 25, taking the shot. But it'll go wide. Here it'll clear out. That's going to be an icing on the Red Raiders. Face off back in the Red Raiders zone. 9:08 left to go now in the first. So back in the Red Raiders zone, we saw a bit of a sun issue, which is, I believe, the reason why this game got pushed back a couple minutes, so that the sun could just completely get off of the ice. That would be a huge advantage for the goalie not in the sun. When we were back here at practice on Friday, Cooper Mears was struggling with the glare. There, Jack Kemp creating an opportunity for Shaker. It's still in the offensive zone for the Raiders. We'll see if they can get another shot off. They cannot. Clearing it out is number 10. That's Garofalo. Sticking with it in the slot. Turned over to Jolly. Jolly looking for a lane to clear. He'll get it up to Sammy Gerber. Gerber keeping with it along that left wing. Before he enters into the zone, he'll take the shot. Glove save by Noah Caballero. So far, we're still scoreless. 4-2. The shot department. The Preppers are winning. Face-off being taken by Richards. He'll win this to Jack Kemp. Off the draw shot made. It'll go wide. I believe it was tipped out in front. Sammy Gerber getting it to Gavin Richards. Richards trying to make an opportunity. Centering it. No one's there except for the Prepper number 10. Yet again, that is Garofalo. Number 12 entering in with him. That's Martin. There, that's a university school icing. Excuse a bit of mic difficulty there. Here the face-off is to the right of Caballero. The second line of offense is out. Here's shot made by Miller. It'll go wide. Connor Mayhew picking it up behind the net. Regularly his first line on JV and normally fourth line or third line, but today coach decided to make a big decision that could either cost very much to the Red Raiders or really make a difference. We'll see as the game goes on. We're nearing the halfway point of the first period. 7:41 left to go in the first period. Here trying to poke this one out of the zone is Jolly. Shot made. That time by number 20 of the Preppers. So far in the shot department, the Preppers are winning 5-2. And in face-off, 7-4. That is advantage Shaker Heights. Here, Cooper Mears with a big save. And we will get a face-off at his end of the ice. Dangerous opportunities for both sides, really, early in this one. 7:20 now left to go in the first. The first line of offense is coming out now along with that first line of defense, Garnett and Greenberg. Face-off one, this time by the Preppers, and they'll try to get to work. Garnett with a quick clearing attempt, but it'll go to the point. Shot made. It'll go wide right. Taking it outside of the zone. Gerber looking up. Can't find his man. He was looking to center it over to Camp. Around the boards it goes. It'll go back to number 22, cross ice. back to 22. That's Brandon to the neutral zone. Entering in. That time Martin with a shot. It'll go wide. Shaker working to clear it out this time. Garnett will get the job done. And the whistle is blown. We've got icing. Thank you, everyone, for tuning in. Again, please do forgive us for our technical issues right after puck drop. We couldn't really do anything about that one, so here we are with the second stream link here on YouTube. Thanks again for tuning in. Here, a clear by Oscar Schneider, but immediately sent back in. Shaker working to clear, but no succession so far. The third line of offense is out at the moment. The man in white and maroon in the corner to the left of Cooper Mears. We're going to get it out to the point or center it. No one's open. But here's an opportunity here for number 18, I believe. Couldn't get a shot going his way. And with that, Shaker still surviving in a scoreless one, but it's still in play. It's behind the net of Cooper Mears. Trying to get it back out, number 18. It's still loose out in front, but eventually cleared. Shot made. Save made by Mears. Shaker needing to clear it out, and this time they will. Shaker's going to get some changes, but it is icing with 5:43 left to go in the first. The second line, I believe a mixture of lines is now out there. Moore, Lenahan, and Isaac Miller out there on that second line of offense. Lenahan sending this around the boards. Picking it up will be Greenberg. Greenberg pinning it up against the boards, but now he's free to do what he pleases. He'll get it to Garnett. In the corner to the left of Mears. For the moment, the shot count is all U.S., 10-2. Shaker trying to enter into their offensive zone, but they really are struggling to do so. Over near the point. Isaac Miller can't keep control of it. Now in the slot. Good poke check away. Good effort by Quentin Garnett. He's back from his ankle injury, and they're making a big difference there. A booming hit from Garnett. Turned over. Opportunity prepper. But now here it's with Greenberg behind the net. He'll send this one yet again down the ice. But it looks like we've got a penalty. We'll see who gets called here. I believe that is Quentin Garnett. And that it is. The leader in penalty minutes. Add this one to his totals. As now the Red Raiders have got 2 minutes to kill here at First Energy Stadium. The first power play we have seen from either side here. 4:48 left to go in the first. In face-offs, Shaker's winning that so far, 7-6. And it looks like it was an interference call on Garnett. And the coaches, for the moment, talking with the referee, not exactly sure what the discussion is. Now here it looks like Garnett might be coming off. So with Garnett coming off, it'll be the freshman Mayhew in the box serving the penalty. I think Garnett has some sort of physical issue that he needs to take care of. Here's an opportunity, getting around Jack Camp, but not exactly able to get a shot off. And so Shaker's still working to clear, not able to there. It's kept in at the point. Now 21 with a shot, it'll go wide. And there it is for 15. Palmer taken down to the ice, no call. Here's a clearing attempt. Almost an opportunity there for Shaker to get a bit of a shorthanded opportunity with Jack Camp, but it's just out of his reach and over to the prepper zone for the clear. 1:20 left to go on Garnett's penalty. He's right outside of the Red Raider bench, getting some sort of help. Not sure if it's an equipment issue or. But here it's with the man in white. Excuse me, number 5 with the shot. It'll go up to the netting. Surprisingly, excuse me. Perhaps Garnett got a game misconduct. We're still trying to figure out in the press box what exactly went down with number 17 of the Raiders. They're a good shot block. Back to the point it goes along the blue line, number 5. Now cross ice to 21. Shot made. Big save by Mears. Looking for a tap, and it looks like they'll get it, but the referee waves this one off. Looks as though Cooper Mears had it, and it was poked out by a prepper. And the referee's going to wave this one off. 0-0. We remain here at First Energy Stadium. 3:21 left to go in the first. There's 34 seconds left on the Shaker Heights penalty. The U.S. coach arguing with the referee, but the referee normally doesn't change his mind in situations like these. And so U.S. is going to still go on the attack with half a minute left to go in this penalty. But here, Shaker's going to clear it out. That time is Sammy Gerber. Tracking it down is Gavin Richards. Maybe looking for a shorthanded opportunity. Shaker has gotten a decent amount of shorthanded opportunities. One scored by Jack Camp over at OBM Arena earlier in the season. 5 seconds left to go on the penalty. Number 22 looking for a shot. He can't get one. That's onside, surprisingly. Not able to get a shot off. We're back at full strength. Shaker's going to clear this one down the ice. It'll be an icing with 2:38 now left to go in the first. Good penalty kill by Shaker Heights. And now the forward line, it looks like it'll be Miller, Lenahan, and English on defense. Ooh, bit of a mixture of lines out here on offense and defense. It looks like they're going with 4 forwards for the men in red. Here, that's going to go on net. Caballero's just going to cover that one up and get the face-off. That was Shaker's first shot in 8 minutes. Not exactly what you'd like to see, but it's the reality of it. 2.5 left to go in the first. Face-off is to the left of Caballero. First line of offense is out now. Jack Camp can't win the face-off, but Shaker trying to get it back in their offensive zone. Not able to. It's a one-on-one rush, but immediately poke checked away. That time by, I believe that's Noam Greenberg. Can't get many of the name and numbers out here all the way from the press box, but we're trying our best. In the neutral zone, there's a battle for the puck. Shaker is going to get this back to the prepper zone. And behind the net now taken out, it's number 22 of U.S. And eventually they will get it out. Back to Shaker. Greenberg to his co-defenseman. Now up to the neutral zone. Can Jack Camp get that? It's just out of his reach. Now bumped off the play is Ryan Lenahan. But it looks like they're going to blow this one dead. It was offsides. 1:41 now left to go in period number 1. Again, our apologies for the technical issues. The very first time we got back. U.S. is going to win this one, taking it up immediately. He's up against Jolly. Jolly pokes it away. Surprised that actually isn't a tripping. But no matter the case, the referee won't call that one, and it'll go right to Cooper Mears. He'll hold on to this one for the faceoff. Some dangerous plays being made by both sides of the puck, but no matter. Here's a shot. Can't get through the traffic. Along the boards, number 15. Sends it behind the net. Picked up by Jolly. Jolly's still out there with his co-defenseman. I believe Also out there on defense is Emmett Lazar, that second line of defense. Now Lenahan on the clearing attempt, can't get it to go. English trying to send it forward, also can't get it to go. But eventually, they will get it out. Here it's Oscar Schneider, not able to track it down. There's now less than 1 minute remaining in the first. 55 seconds now left to go in the first. In the neutral zone. Battle for the puck. It looks like Shaker will get control of it, but right back to a prepper. A lot of back and forth in the name of possession here in downtown Cleveland between the preppers. Here trying to send it over to number 11. He will not be able to pull the trigger. There's traffic right out in front of him. And US going to send this deeper into the Red Raider zone. Number 10's with it in the corner to the left of Mears. Battle for that possession. Shaker's going to get it. Lenahan. Moving it forward. It will lazily glide to his co-forward. Now here a turnover. Sammy Gerber looking for a shot. Not able to get it to go. The Preppers back the other way. It's a 3-on-3 rush. Poke checked away, but the Prepper will stick with it. Can't exactly get a number just yet. And in the corner, bumped off the puck. That Prepper is... But it looks like that will take us to the end of period number 1. Our score 0-0. A very calm period. Well, not exactly a calm period, no matter what. These two teams are very tense. We've seen it all throughout this season, this being their 4th time meeting this year. But so far, normally it is a rather offensive game, but this time, not the case. 0-0 our score as we head into the first intermission. Thank you very much for tuning in. My name is Vaughn Ullum. We'll see you for the second frame of 15. Thanks for joining. Hello once again, Shaker Heights hockey fans. We are getting set for the second period of 15 minutes. Here we are live from First Energy Stadium, home of the Cleveland Browns. Just 8 days ago, Ohio State beat Michigan here on this exact ice. It was a big upset win for the Buckeyes, and the Red Raiders are looking to replicate an upset victory of their own. The question, can they? Well, scoring has not opened up just yet. First period gave us nothing to really talk about, except, however, when we do look at the stats, shots is very much advantage University School. It's 12-4 in that department, and face-offs, US is also winning that 10-7. They got one opportunity on the power play, and they were not able to convert. That penalty taken by Quentin Garnett. He was forced to leave the ice. Not sure if he was injured. A bit of confusion up here in the press box, but no matter what, we are underway here in the second period of play. Preppers are going to get right to it. But immediately poke checked away from it. It goes into the corner of the Red Raider zone. For the moment, the offensive line out there. Oop, centering pass. Not going to get into the lines just yet. A quick strike there by the Preppers. Not able to get on the board just yet. However, Gavin Richards with a shot all the way between the red line of center ice and the Prepper blue line. Save will be made by Caballero, the man in between the pipes for the Preppers. So with that, only 29 seconds off the clock, 14:31 left to go in the second, in a scoreless affair. Here Ryan Lenahan takes the draw, immediately cleared out by the Preppers after their face-off win. The defensive line for the moment, Greenberg and Garnett rushing to get back, and now looking for a centering opportunity, can't get a shot off. Greenberg's going to pick it up, looking up to Isaac Miller, and here in the neutral zone, Lenahan's going to get to it first and enter into the Prepper zone. Centering it out to Connor Mayhew. Can't find his man. Now here, shots made. It'll go wide. Back at the point, Garnett with a blast of his own, also going wide. And now here it'll be sent back around the boards for Lenahan to pick up. To Mayhew. Mayhew bumped up along the boards, so the Preppers are going to get it. It's a 2-on-1 rush. Number 21 will pull the trigger himself, and he will score. And the U.S. crowd goes wild. They're going to get on the board first. It's a 1-0 game. We are only a minute 14 here. We are only a minute 14 into the second period. But the Preppers decide to get a quick strike. So with that, the first line of offense will be back out now for Shaker. Winning it is Jack Kemp on the faceoff, but immediately cleared right down to the U.S. zone. Icing is waved off. But the Preppers do have control of it. Turned over right to, I believe that is Jack Kemp, or perhaps Sammy Gerber. Now Gavin Richards looking to a center to Camp. Will not connect with his man. The Prepper is back with a rush. This time it's 2-on-2. Shot made by number 12. It'll go wide. At the point, keeping it in, is one of the Prepper defensemen. The Preppers with all the momentum at the moment. The second defensive line out there, struggling to pick it up is Lazar. Gives it over to the Preppers. A centering chance. Won't find a Prepper. Now back around the boards it goes. To the point for number 5, but play is blown dead. It looks like the net was out of position. Now just under 13 minutes left to go in the second. U.S. now leading this 1-1 goal game. The first line of offense still out there, with Jack Camp taking the face-off. And the referee throwing both of the centers outside of the face-off. Gavin Richards comes in, but the Preppers are going to win it. Now Richards taken down to the ice. The referee is going to call this one a trip. Or hooking, apparently, is what the call will be. They're going to catch number 12 of the Preppers. That's Palmer. And so Shaker needing to take advantage of their first power play opportunity. We've got 12:49 left to go in the second. 2 minutes of power play here for your Red Raiders. Jack Camp winning the faceoff, trying to get it back to the point. Preppers right there, number 21, looking to get it up to number 15. He can't pick it up cleanly. Here to Jack Camp in the slot. Shot made. I don't think that got through the traffic. So back to the point it goes for Greenberg. Greenberg bumped off the play, but picking it right back up is Jack Camp, but clearing it out off of a great effort there was, I believe, number 15. Noam Greenberg picking it up in the Red Raider zone. Struggling to stick with it, but that he does. Now setting it deep into the zone, the man to chase it. Isaac Miller laying down the body in the corner, but not a booming hit. Trying to get it back to the point, but a Prepper is right there. Now he's going to try to take it the other way. But he's got Jack Camp all over him, so he'll just send this one into the Red Raider zone. They're going to get some quick changes here. So now Garnett is behind the net of Mears, skating it out. And Shaker really struggling to keep it inside of the Prepper zone. What just happened? Ryan Lenahan got a penalty. And now we finally get the sentence. Looks like the sophomore Ryan Lenahan getting the penalty. And that will immediately take us to 4-on-4. Brutal penalty to take. Shaker still had 51 seconds left to go on their power play, but it wasn't exactly efficient either, as they got 0 shots on that power play. But here's Sammy Gerber rushing in, taking it to the backhand, sending it up to the point. Shot made, immediately blocked, looking for short-handed opportunity. Cooper Beers will skate out of his crease to play it and win the rush to it. Now it's Jolly moving it up across the Red Raider blue line, taking it to center ice and dumping it in to the Prepper zone. Tracking it down, Richards bumped off the play. Sammy Gerber picking it up in the corner to the right of Caballero. Richards is going to stick with it. And to Lazar it goes. Shot made, glove save. And a good glove save it was, flashing the leather. So with 6 seconds left to go in 4-on-4. It's a 1-goal game. U.S. is on top. That penalty for Shaker Heights for Ryan Lenahan getting sent to the box was for too many men on the ice. Now we finally get that sentence from the stadium announcer. 10:50 left to go in the second. The Preppers looking to double that lead to 2. Shaker just trying to clear it out of their zone. Here it's a shot made with the stick. It'll go up into the glass. Good effort there by Cooper Mears. And now the Preppers are back at full strength. Shaker needing to kill 50 seconds now off of Ryan Lenahan's penalty. The men in white skating it down the ice. Noam Greenberg can't bump that Prepper off the play, so he'll skate it right behind the net of Mears. Now he's struggling to keep it. So to number 15 it goes. To number 7, shot made. It'll go behind the net, off the back of the net, excuse me. And now Shaker will get the opportunity to clear. Caballero's going to leave this to one of his defensemen. Under now 10 minutes left to go in the second. 15 seconds left to go in the Prepper power play. Here looking to center it over, bumping him off the play. I believe that was Gavin Richards. Now he's taken down to the ice. No penalties being assessed. But here's a shorthanded opportunity the other way. Shot is made, and the save is made. Now we're back to full strength 5-on-5 ice hockey coming your way. We'll see maybe if the teams play fair for another 9:30 left to go in the second. But here play is blown dead for the offsides. A little bit of sun now shining in here at First Energy Stadium. shining right on the logo of First Energy Stadium to our right, the Ohio State end zone side of the field. And Shaker's going to need to get some offense going if they still have hopes in this OHSAA tournament. Here it's Emmett Lazar skating it out. Here it's a 4-on-2 rush, advantage Shaker Heights. Lazar poke checked away from, but picking it up as Isaac Miller. Shot made. He's now going to be taking it down to the ice. Or excuse me, was that Oscar Schneider, I believe? Not Isaac Miller. Again, excuse the number troubles here all the way from the press box. We're struggling to get all these names and numbers right, but what can you do? 9 minutes left to go in the second. There, off of a save by Cooper Mears. Thank you, everyone, for tuning in. We are a minute and a half away from the halfway mark of this one. Here, face-off is won by the Preppers. They will be able to keep it inside of their O-zone. But Shaker is still unable to clear this one out. Excuse me. Off the glass, behind the net of Cooper Mears. Picked up by Richards, sending it to Garnett. Garnett all the way up to his forwards. Jack Camp taking it. It'll glide right to the hand of Sammy Gerber, leaving it to Garnett. Garnett back to the point. Richards. Richards winds up, takes the shot, can't get through the traffic. 8:20 left to go in the second period. Along the boards, taken over by Jack Camp. Shot made. Now one goes wide once again. And off the glass, it will escape all the way back to the Red Raiders zone. For the moment, the defenders, Greenberg and Jolly. Here a centering pass just out of the reach of that one prepper moving into the slot. It's back in the Red Raiders zone. Jolly and Greenberg just playing a bit of keep away, but now Jolly trying to send it up to his forward. But right off of a Prepper skate it goes. The Preppers trying to make do with what they've got, and that's the puck possession. But Shaker's going to get this right back. Lenahan trying to move it cross ice. But now the play is blown dead. And this one's going to be an interference call on number 15 of University School. 7:31 left to go in period number 2. Shaker has got to do their best to keep this whole 2 minutes of power play. The last time Shaker had their power play, Ryan Lenahan's too many men on the ice call got rid of the final 51 seconds of that power play opportunity. Back to the point. Taken over by number 21. He's going to move it forward. Short-handed opportunity for the Preppers. Shot made. I believe that was just tipped by the glove of Cooper Mears. And out of play it goes off the glass. 7:20 now left to go in the second. We've got a minute 49 left to go on number 15's penalty of the Preppers. Jack Camp in to take this face-off for the men in red. But won by the Preppers. Number 4 is going to take it and just dump this one deep into the Shaker zone. Now we'll see what they can do on the offensive. So far this period, 5-2 advantage shots for U.S., 5-3 advantage U.S. on the face-offs. For the moment, it's with Quentin Garnett moving it up to the neutral zone, past the red line of center ice. Now tripped up, and that's going to be a penalty on the Preppers. You know what that means. 5-on-3 ice hockey coming your way for a minute 17. We'll see. Shaker needs to convert on this. This is a gift wrapped in a bow. And it looks as though the referees are going to call this one tripping. Or hooking, excuse me, not the tripping. Which is a bit of a surprise, but that's what they decide to call. So the Shaker is going to call their timeout early in this one. You regularly see that happen in the dying minutes of the third, but they're going to take it now because they have a big opportunity with a minute 17 of 5-on-3 coming their way. We'll see if they can convert. We will take a short break. We will be right back. U.S. is up 1. Oh, excuse me, we are back. Shaker wins the face-off, and they'll get to work. 5-on-3 for the moment. And this one's going to go right out of play. Now we've got 1:05 left to go in the 5-on-3. Advantage Shaker Heights. What you saw is Shaker took their timeout, which is regularly very early in the match, for a timeout, but no matter what, here, right off the face-off, oh my, Isaac Miller with a great opportunity, just can't convert. And now it'll escape the zone. Back on the face-off on the Lake symbol. Now looking for a cross-ice pass, shorthand opportunity for number 21. It's a breakaway. And it goes in, it looks like, but the referee not signaling anything just yet. It looked as though the net was out of place, but I believe they're going to call this one a goal. And a 5-on-3 Prepper short-handed goal. And that is brutal. And face-off won by Shaker. They're going to need something now on this 5-on-3. There's 35 seconds left to go on this 5-on-3. Moving it up is Lazar. Lazar back to the point. Lenahan to Jolly. Jolly's got a lane to shoot. He'll take it. Now looking for a tip-in. Right out in front. Not able to get one. And now the net is out of place. After throwing Gavin Richards down to the ice, he's going to argue for a penalty, but he won't exactly get one. The referee is going to just move the net back in place. And we've still got 19 seconds worth of power play time for Shaker Heights on the 5-on-3. Then we've still got 1 minute and 3 seconds left to go on Garofalo's hooking penalty. And the referee discussing with the goalie, who looked like he honestly shoved the net off, but the referee's not going to do much about it. So what can you do? Well, not much. Face-off won by the Preppers, and they'll clear it right out. 10 seconds left to go in the 5-on-3. The U.S. crowd getting pumped. Jack Camp chasing this one down in the Prepper zone. Or excuse me, that was Sammy Gerber. Sammy Gerber's going to have it to Camp. Camp bumped off the play. And the Preppers clear it back down. Now 30 seconds left to go on Shaker's 5-on-4 penalty. Yeah, this one has become all University School in just a matter of minutes. It was 1-0 just a second ago with Shaker going on the 5-on-3. But University School got the shorthanded on the two-man advantage. And now they're up 2-0. 5 seconds left till we go back to full strength. A little bit of pushing and shoving out in front of the net after the play is blown dead. The referees will get in there and separate the players. 4:51 left to go in period number 2. University School is now up. It's 2-0. Face-off won by U.S. Can they clear it? No. Jolly's going to be there at the point. We're back to equal strength. Shaker cannot convert on either of the penalties U.S. gave. In fact, they get that shorthanded, which is a brutal blow here for the Red Raiders. We'll see if they can get a goal in the dying minutes of the second. And a stick just flew up. Not exactly sure whose that was, but us here in the press box all saw that just fly up. It's just lying there to the right of Cooper Mears in the face-off circle. And here it is to the right of Mears. Clearing it out of the zone, it's going to be Drew English. And it'll be an icing on Shaker Heights. And University School really taking advantage of Shaker Heights' mistakes. Their 2 goals really came off of defensive mishaps. And primarily in the neutral zone. And US just took it the other way. So Shaker's going to need to work on that. Here it's Oscar Schneider moving it up along the left wing, now taken down to the ice without a call. U.S. is going to get control of it as Oscar Schneider can't stick with it. It's number 19. Off the backhand, now forehand, sending it into the prepper zone. Along the boards to Moore. Moore also bumped off the play, but now he'll stick with it. Oscar Schneider back along that left wing, moving it up, now dumping it in to the prepper zone. Along the boards, Moore laying the body in a big hit. You never know what the little guy can do. And a shot made. Save made by Caballero. University School with all of the momentum here in downtown Cleveland. After getting their 2-goal advantage off of a short-handed goal, a 5-on-3 short-handed goal. 2:58 left to go in period number 2. That face-off won by the Preppers, but on the stick of Gavin Richards, he cannot work with it. And it looks like the Preppers are going to be able to clear this one out. It's behind the net of Caballero, now up along the boards, and not able to clear it out just yet. Along the point, it's Gavin Richards looking to center it over to the slot for Jack Camp, but he can't find his man. But still keeping it inside of the Red Raider O-zone. Here's a shot made by Gavin Richards. And another glove save by Noah Caballero. He's doing well out here in downtown Cleveland. Got to give him credit for his great performance so far. Working a shutout, but we've still got a whole period in front of us after another 2:27 still remaining in this second. Here Lenahan's going to take this face off to the left of Caballero. Trying to get it to Isaac Miller, but he's busy trying to shove a man over. And so U.S. taking it the other way. Looking off of a beautiful shot. Cooper Mears is going to glove this one and keep it a 2-goal game. Not much taken off the clock. 2:16 left to go in the second. 2-0 our score. The Preppers have the advantage on the scoreboard. Face-off won by the Preppers. Looking for a shot as number 4 can't get through the traffic. Greenberg off the back end. Looking for a clearing attempt. Along the boards, it goes to Lenahan. Lenahan working to clear, and now he will. To Mayhew. Mayhew looking for a shot. He'll take it, but it'll go a bit too high up into the glass. It goes. Isaac Miller fighting for that puck possession back with Ryan Lenahan by his side, but the Preppers clearing this out to the neutral zone, sending it right back in. Preppers right back out. A little bit of back and forth there. Here it's Emmett Lazar skating it behind the net of Mears. Now taking it out. He's bumped off the play. Looking to center it to Lenahan. Lenahan didn't keep his eye on the puck. And now a man taken down to the ice without a call. A bit of a surprising no call. But oh well. Here we go. Noam Greenberg. Moving it forward to a forward, but it's just out of the reach of Sammy Gerber. The Preppers the other way off of a shot. It'll go wide. Shaker struggling to stick with it and get an opportunity down the ice. Here Shaker's just going to ice this one. 53.2 left to go in period number 2. Shaker struggling to get a goal. Struggling to get any offensive opportunity. However, University School has had really another story. Granted, their offense hasn't been too stellar. Their goals have come off of defensive mishaps. Here's a 2-on-2 rush, creating for Shaker Heights. It's Jack Camp taking along the boards, but he'll send the prepper down to the ice instead. A little bit of a reverse knockdown there for you there. And now here, number 12 working a shot. Jolly's all over him. And not a good shot will be taken. Now Jack Camp really standing his ground out there on the ice, taking a man down after that man tries to take him down. That's what you like to see from the senior captain in perhaps what could be his final game. Now here's a rush the other way. It's a 2-on-0. Jolly dives, getting his stick in the lane of the pass. Good opportunity there for the Preppers. Shut down by Jolly. And now this is going to be sent down the ice. And with that, we will head to the second intermission. Noah Caballero working a shutout for the men in white and maroon. Shaker struggling to get any offense going here in the home of the Cleveland Browns. It's 2-0 our score. 2 Prepper goals coming from this second period. And we went into the first intermission tied in a scoreless affair, but now here we are in a completely different atmosphere as we head to the second intermission. Thank you very much for tuning in. My name is Vaughn Ullum here with the play-by-play. We will see if Shaker can turn things around here in this third when we come back. Alrighty, we are back for the final period of regulation here at First Energy Stadium. University School is up in a 2-goal game. 2-0 is our score. And University School is going to quickly be on the power play, as at the end of the last period, Jack Camp took an interference call. And so he will be in the box for 2. Starting off this final frame. Here, the prepper is going to get right to it. In the slot, it's number 7, working around a defender. He's taken down to the ice. Maybe that's on his own doing. And so, no call is made. Here along the blue line, number 5 with a shot. Cooper Mears with the save. Only 20 seconds off the clock there. Shaker still with 100 seconds left to kill on Jack Camp's penalty. And face-off will be to the left of Mears. U.S. winning the draw. Struggling to keep it in, but they will do just that. But now a clearing attempt in the slot, taken down to the ice, is a prepper, but still no call. These referees just letting a lot of this one play, and well, that's just how these two teams are. They're very aggressive, very physical out on the ice. So we like to see the referee just let it be. Here it's Lazar, clearing it right back down, but in the neutral zone it's stopped by the prepper number 5, and moving it back up in to the Shaker Heights zone. Here's number 7 to the blue line, to number 21 in the corner. Now it's tipped up, looking for a centering pass to number 7, but it's tipped up and out of play over near that Ohio State end zone here at First Energy Stadium. Thank you very much for tuning in. We're a minute and 6 seconds into this final frame. University School is up in a 2-0 score. Face-off is won by Shaker. And now looking for a wraparound opportunity. Cooper Mears is there, but now as Cooper Mears is still sprawled out on the ice, he lost his stick, and he is clearly frustrated with this. University School is now going to take the 3-0 advantage. Not exactly what you'd like to see. Shaker has gotten more and more competitive with the preppers as the season went on, but this is a very different story. U.S. controlling this game in all aspects. And now they're up. Noah Caballero still controlling a shutout. And now the Shaker net is out of place for the moment. Don't worry, they're not going to take off that goal, but that is just out of place, just barely. Now that first line of offense back out for Shaker. They're going to need a huge comeback, a miracle of a comeback. But for the moment, we're back to 5-on-5 ice hockey. Here's behind the net of Caballero. At the neutral zone, Sammy Gerber looking to move it forward, not able to do so. It's taken right back by the preppers. And in their own zone, number 20, cross ice, Dakota Fenceman, number 4. And off the boards, now the preppers, are going to move this one back up. And Shaker's defense just hasn't been aggressive. At least doesn't look like they've been too aggressive up against this prepper offense. And well, maybe that's just their play styles. Here it's going to be cleared out by Quentin Garnett. It'll go on net, right to Caballero. And yeah, Shaker's still looking for their first strike with 12:45 left to go in the game. Isaac Miller taking it in, bumped off the play by number 21. And U.S. back on the strike the other way. But that'll go offsides. 12:36 left to go in the final frame of the sport. The Preppers now up in a 3-goal game. The sun going down now. With 12:36 left to go. It's getting rather dark. The light's now on and making a difference. The only light source really shining on this ice. Now it looks like the play is blown dead once again. Now it looks like an elbowing penalty is going to be called on number 15 of the Preppers. And Shaker yet again with another power play opportunity. However, they have gone 0 for 2 on the penalty so far. Granted, the Preppers have gone 0 and 2 on the penalty so far. Or excuse me, now 1 for 3. Looking at my stats from after the first 30. They're now 1 for 3, but Shaker's 0 for 2. We'll see if they can go 1 for 3 themselves. Here, Isaac Miller with a pass right to himself. Considering a wraparound, but now he's going to center it. No one's there in the slot waiting for the puck. Now Sammy Gerber is up against number 5 of the Preppers, 5 against 5. Now centering it to Jack Camp. Won't be able to pull the trigger to succession as that's going to go wide. Sammy Gerber back with it, behind the net. Now off the backhand. Centering it to Isaac Miller. Shot made, but it's blocked by a Prepper. Now it was Garnett looking for an opportunity himself, but the Preppers are going to control it and send it right back down the ice. Now here's Isaac Miller with a blast from the point. The Prepper gets there right there in time. Joining him at the point to block that shot. 1 minute left to go in the University School penalty. Here it goes right past Lenahan, but Jolly is going to try and pick it up for the Red Raiders. It's still loose out in front of Caballero for Gavin Richards to take in the corner. He can't work with it. Lenahan taking it back. That shot goes wide. Now back near the point. Lenahan passes it right to a Prepper, and they'll clear it right back down the ice. Mears is going to take this on the backhand over to Jolly. Jolly unable to stick with it. Here's Shaker with an opportunity. It's Emmett Lazar moving it in, bumped right off the play, and U.S. sends it right back down into their own offensive zone. It's how the Shaker Heights power play has gone, really, in here at First Energy. Not able to get much working for them on the offensive. No shots on that power play for Shaker Heights there. We've got 10-10 left to go in period number 3. U.S. up in a 3-0 deficit. In there, that's a shot on Noah Caballero all the way from the Shaker zone. It was just a clearing attempt, but they'll take the stat. And here it's Jack Camp taking this face-off. And both centers tangled up. Looks like the Preppers are going to come out with it. 2-on-2 rush. Moving it in across the blue line. He's on Kalergis. Centering pass. Not able to pull the trigger, and it's a 2-on-2 rush the other way. It's Isaac Miller working along that right wing. Now taking a man down to the ice. Not too many cheers from the Shaker crowd as they have really been silenced here in downtown Cleveland. 9:25 left to go in the third. Here it's Jack Camp. Leaving it over to Kalergis. Shot made. Save is made. Now here it's with Isaac Miller. He's not able to throw it down on a stick. It will escape him. And now almost bounced right to Isaac Miller. Right in front of Caballero. No one was there, but goes right past him. And Caballero will cover this one up for a face-off upcoming with 9:03 left to go. Face-off to the left of Caballero. It's won by the Preppers. And all the way to the Red Raiders zone it goes. That's going to be an icing. Now 8:55 left to go in period number 3. 3-0 is our score as the Preppers are absolutely dominating here along the lake. This face-off yet again won by the Preppers, that time up against Gavin Richards. A line full of 20s, number 24, number 25, and number 26 out there for Shaker Heights. That's Moore, Richards, and Lenahan. Here the play is blown dead. Not exactly sure why. It looks like it'll be offsides. Or icing, excuse me. Surprised that wasn't icing. So far in this third period, looking at the stats, U.S. controlling shots 4-3 and face-offs 6-1. Now, U.S. back the other way. That shot will go wide. A low percentage shot it was, just entering in to the blue line. 8.5 left to go in period number 3. And U.S. clearing this back into the Shaker Heights defensive zone for Quentin Garnett off the backhand. Greenberg, the senior, along the boards, sending it up to Sammy Gerber. He'll dump it in for Gavin Richards to track down. In the corner to the left of Caballero, now right behind Caballero. And cleared back down. Here's an opportunity for the Preppers off the referee. He's going to need to get out of the way of that one. And now that pass still just really not connecting. And that's going to be a penalty on Shaker Heights. A clear trip, if that's what they're going to call that. Absolute takedown on the ice. They're going to call this one a hooking on Sammy Gerber. So with that, 2 of the Shaker Heights captains getting penalties, not exactly a leadership mentality, but oh well. It's 7:45 left to go in period number 3. We're back at it. That face-off won by the Preppers. Quick shot all the way from the blue line, and a glove save by Cooper Mears. Only 4 seconds off the clock there. 7:41 left to go in the final frame. This face-off, yet again won by University School. It's in the corner to the left of Mears. For number 12. Back to the blue line for 5. 5 to the other side of the ice. Back to 5 at the blue line. Shot made. It'll go wide right. Off of, I believe, a tip out in front of Cooper Mears. 7:15 left to go in period number 3. Back at the blue line. U.S. looking to extend their lead to 4. Along the boards, U.S. still controlling. That shot will go wide off of a block. Yet again, in the slot. Here it's at the point. Now centering it over to the point, looking for a tip out in front. And that will not work. No goal. That one went wide. But it's still in Prepper possession. 55 seconds left to go in the Prepper power play. But now here it's taken over by Jack Camp the other way. Moving it forward. Bumped right off the play. Really just nothing going the way you would hope for this Shaker team. Isaac Miller clearing this one down, but picked up in the neutral zone by the Prepper defenseman. For the moment, Ryan Lenahan on number 22. 22 the man with the puck for the Preppers. And Cooper Mears is going to leave this one to his fellow Red Raider. Shaker trying to clear it out. Eventually they will. The Preppers getting it right back, but now in the neutral zone, a bit of a possession battle along that blue line of the Preppers. Along the right wing, University School taking it right back into their offensive zone. Shot made. Kick save by Cooper Mears. And now here's an opportunity for the men in red. It's Sammy Gerber working it in off that right wing. Now he'll take the shot. It'll go wide. Or it was blocked, excuse me. And there, a blocked shot the other way there for the Preppers. Number 11 working with it, but taken over by Shaker Heights and cleared out of the zone. For the moment, it's really a clear-it-out mentality here for Shaker Heights. It really has been since puck drop. And now here, centering it right around Cooper Mears. And somehow Cooper Mears with a spectacular save. And now a bit of argument here from the Prepper fans. Not exactly sure what they're arguing, but no matter the case, face-off is to the left of Mears. Gavin Richards, I believe, has taken this face-off. 5 minutes left to go in period number 3. The Preppers are winning in a 3-goal game. They're a big hit laid down. Not exactly sure who it was on, but the Red Raider is still down on the ice. And that there was Jed Skilkin. Now he's going to be helped to the bench. A brutal hit along the boards, but I don't think they're going to call anything on it. As I said, these referees have just been letting it play, and I mean, those referees you do have respect for sometimes, but that a rather dangerous play along the boards. Oh well, we've got 4:54 left to go in the final frame. In a 3-0 score. U.S. is on top. Now U.S. back the other way. Sending it in deep into the Shaker Heights zone. Shaker just working to clear. To Richards. Richards moving it up, taken right back by the Preppers. Nothing working out in the name of possession for Shaker Heights. Now here across ice, he didn't even know it was coming for him, but looking for a pass, taken right back over by University School. I don't know if it's the energy here at First Energy Stadium, but Shaker Heights just not exactly on their A game. Here, still getting shut out. There, a great opportunity created by Quentin Garnett. Still will not work. 3:50 now left to go in the final frame. Here, breakaway opportunity. Goal is scored by number 12 of the University School Preppers. That's Martin. And another defensive lapse will end up a University School strike. And with that, I do think it is safe to say University School is going to be moving on to face Gilmore Academy or Walsh Jesuit, whoever wins that game taking place right here on this same ice here at First Energy Stadium. A big game that occurred here last night was St. Edward's and Padua Franciscan. Padua Franciscan, another GLHL opponent alongside of University School in Shaker Heights. That game went to 3 overtimes. They're not going to call it tripping. This one's just about over. The referee not really going to call much in the dying minutes of this one, but went to 3 overtimes in the Padua Franciscan versus St. Ed's game. And in those 3 overtimes, 1-0 victory for the Padua Bruins. It was apparently an electric game here in downtown Cleveland. But yeah, not something you see too often from the Golden Eagles or the Bruins having a scoreless regulation time. But here it looks like a penalty is going to be called on Isaac Miller. And the referee gestures him right over to the penalty box. It'll be a cross-check. It happened right in front of the University School bench. And he's not going to get away with that one. 2:45 now left to go in period number 3. University School is going to move on to the regional semifinal. Clearly that Isaac Miller penalty just one of frustration. The senior not exactly getting his final minutes of ice hockey time being quality ice hockey time, as U.S. just keeps the momentum throughout this entire game. And they are winning 4-0. 2:40 left to go. As the puck is dropped in, we are back. That face-off there won by Shaker was the only face-off, or excuse me, the second face-off win by Shaker Heights this period. Shaker Heights just has not performed well. I think it's safe to say. And it's unfortunate to not see them play as well, but it's just how it goes. Maybe it's the lights of First Energy Stadium. This is incredible energy in the home of the Cleveland Browns. You can't blame them here under the lights. Now under 2 minutes left to go in period number 3. In now a 4-0 score, University School has the advantage. Connor Mayhew centering it over to Joey Moore. Moore looking for a second opportunity. He can't get it. And now, all the way down to number 17. He's looking for a goal, but he's bumped off the play. Shaker Heights is going to get back. And almost there, another breakaway opportunity. Could have led to another Prepper strike on the breakaway. Now here, I believe that was offsides. Face-off will be right outside of the Red Raider blue line. With now 80 seconds left to go in period number 3. Shaker Heights clearing this one down the ice. Picked up in the neutral zone, however, actually. And now it looks like a penalty might be called over here. Just frustration being taken out by either side at this point, this time by University School. Isaac Miller still in the box for 25 more seconds of game clock, but joining him will be number 19 for 2 minutes of game clock. However, we have only got 1 minute and 9 seconds left to go in regulation time. Joining him in the penalty box will be Gavin Jones, the forward for University School. And it'll go as a cross-check on number 19 of the Preppers. You never know. Maybe Shaker Heights could leave their mark as they exit this contest, but judging off their power play, they're so far 0 for 3, and their offense just hasn't been feeling it today at First Energy. As I said moments ago, maybe it's just the stress of being at such a different and honestly high-quality venue such as First Energy Stadium. But the better team here today were the Preppers of University School. Their shot made right off the draw. Cooper Mears is going to hold on to this one. A senior we will not forget after this year. He's getting his final minutes in. And the home team supporters really getting energetic as they know they're moving on to face the Warriors of Walsh Jesuit or the Lancers of Gilmore Academy right back here in the regional final of this Kent bracket. The winner of that moving on to Nationwide Arena in Columbus, Ohio for the state semifinals and finals. Gilmore Academy, the reigning champions of the state. We'll see if they can continue, go back to back. They're a big hit laid down. I believe that was Gavin Richards. Now here looking for a goal. It's Jack Kemp, and goal is scored. Shaker Heights is going to leave their mark here at First Energy Stadium. That's what you like to see. Jack Kemp with the goal. And that is what you like to see. The senior getting a goal at First Energy Stadium. And even though, yes, University School is going to move on And rightfully so. You gotta love it. Shaker Heights gets a goal. A power play goal, yes, at that. 16 and a half left to go in period number 3. It's now a 4-1 game. The seniors taking the ice. We now see Jacob Zhang out there along with Emmett Lazar, Noam Greenberg, Drew English, as we will honor the seniors now as the horn blows. That will take us to the end of this one. It's a 4-1 final. Jack Camp getting that goal with 16 and a half left to go in the game. Some final stats for you. University School wins the shot department 31-17. They'll win the face-offs 29-13. And on the power play, 1 for 2 goes University School, and 1 for 3 goes the Red Raiders of Shaker Heights High School. So before we do wrap up this final broadcast of the 2022-23 season, postseason, I would like to say a few heartfelt words. Now, I know I regularly don't get in front of the camera because my eyes are regularly down on the ice, but I thought I'd say this to you viewers. So let's just get into it. I got into hockey at a very young age, and I love the game. I love the sport as a whole. I love sports as a whole. And so I went to the athletic department, the Shaker athletic department, and asked them, hey, what are the odds I can get into Shaker Heights broadcasting? And they told me to hop on the 10 a.m. JV football game against Canton Glen Oak. I remember they did win that one. And by halftime, I was loving it. I loved doing this, and so I decided to give hockey a try. And I really just found pure comfort and tremendous support as well, which I believe gave me that comfort as I moved on through what broadcasting really is, what commentating really is. So as this season really wraps up, I would like to give a couple of thank yous to the people that really made this one possible. First, I'd like to thank the guys in the athletic department office. They helped support me start to finish, got me into this completely, and I'm lucky to continue my journey with them moving forward. Also, a huge thank you to Miss Camp and the Camp family, their son Jack Camp being a great player. And yeah, they really just accepted me right into the Shaker hockey community, and in doing so, just got me involved. Thank you to the coaches and players who allowed me to happily join them on the road throughout tournaments in Bowling Green and Meadville, and of course for giving me such a fun team to be a part of over the past 2 seasons. Lastly, I would like to thank you all. You, whoever is watching, whether you just decided to click on a random YouTube stream of a random Ohio hockey team, or you have been with us every step of the way, thank you very, very much. You made it possible. And I seriously could not have done it without you. I know I get noticed from parents and grandparents of players thanking me for what I do, but in honesty, I do what I do for the fans who enjoy the sport. Whether they want to see their kid out on the ice or, as I said, whether they just love the game of hockey. So thank you very much for your support over my 2 years here at Shaker Heights. Now, I know I'm only halfway done with my hockey commentary here at the high school, but I thought gratitude had to be expressed. So one last time, thank you so much. Now, this is only the winter season. We've still got the spring season left to go. I'll be covering baseball commentary and maybe a bit of lacrosse, both genders of the sport, and hopefully I will enjoy those just as much as I do hockey. So if you want to join us for those, it'll be right here. See SHCSD Athletics on YouTube. We will see you then. But for now, we're just going to wrap this one up. My name is Vaughn Ullum from the Shaker Heights Athletic Department. Thank you very much for tuning in. We'll see you next year. Our final score is 4-1, University School getting the victory at First Energy Stadium. Thank you so much.